Hi, good morning, Kenrick.
Yes, how are you?
I'm very good. How are you?
I am trying to keep myself safe, you
That's
know.
good.
Yes, despite all the challenges in life. Let me ask you this now. What is Plug in Jamaica?
Alrighty. So the company's idea was actually conceptualized by our family member, Howard Kalash. He's an EV enthusiast in the United States. So currently he's energy independent, meaning he completely supports his household with solar power, and he also only drives electric vehicles.
Oh,
So for a while, yes, he has been encouraging us to, buy into the idea of being energy independent as well, especially in Jamaica, since we have the sun to power so many things,
yes,
primarily, right?
yes.
So my husband and I did our research, and we're completely sold. We decided that it was time to get our electric vehicle, and we did. We got a Nissan Leaf.
Oh, you have a vehicle,
And
electric vehicle.
yes, we do. We
All
have a
right.
Nissan Leaf, and it has been a remarkable experience thus far. So, Plug-in Jamaica is all about providing information. Now,
Yes.
that's the company side of it, about electric mobility and renewable energy.
I was about to say that. Renewable
Yes,
energy. We had someone
yes,
last week who were talking to about renewable energy and looking to tap into the Jamaica Public Service, JPS grid, in order to provide that kind of energy to
yes.
run our production here in Jamaica. So, all right, so how advanced is the development of an electric mobility system in Jamaica? How advanced is that?
All right. So first, I need to start by saying, the mobility ecosystem for the electric mobility, right? It's all about the moving parts.
Yes.
So far, what we have already is that the Ministry of Science, Energy and Technology,
Yes.
announced in January of this year that the Electric Mobility Strategic Framework for Jamaica has been completed. Now, this is a project that they've been working on along with the IDB, that's the Inter-American Development Bank,
Yes.
and
Yes.
other key stakeholders. So what this really does, the goal of this framework is to determine what needs to be done, where, and how. So now they're at the implementation phase of that framework, where
Yes.
they're about to pilot some projects. I don't know if you know about JUTC showing interest about getting some electric buses.
I've heard of that. I've
Right.
heard.
So,
Yes.
so those things are in place, are going to be put in place, right, to facilitate the feasibility of where what can go. Because you have to think about JPS now putting in charge stations.
Yes.
Can they produce enough energy for us to charge? So all of those things have to be put in place when you're talking about the ecosystem, and that is all a part of the framework that has been developed by our government thus far.
Okay.
And also, you have car dealerships out there. If you go on a lot of our car dealerships, Toyota, Nissan, BMW, Jaguar even, they have information about their electric vehicle models.
Right.
So whether or not those vehicles are here, what we are having is more information being put out there, and so people are getting a lot more knowledgeable about electric vehicles.
What are the advantages and disadvantages of electric cars?
All righty. Very good question. So the winning advantage of electric vehicles is that there is no emission. Now, what is happening is that we have greenhouse gases that is affecting the ozone layer. So if we need to get a healthier environment, cleaner air, we need to reduce our emissions, particularly from internal combustion engines. That's the regular gas and diesel vehicles. We move a lot and we produce a lot of emissions. So electric vehicles would reduce that significantly. You also save a lot. So electricity is not free. Electric vehicles are much cheaper to run.
Okay. Cheaper to run, but how expensive are electric vehicles in comparison to diesel and gas?
In your initial purchase?
Yes.
Because that's a disadvantage that we have to face right now based on the production of it. Right? Initially, it costs you more to get an electric vehicle, a battery electric vehicle.
Yes.
That's fully right. So much like your solar panels,
right,
it will pay off over time.
Yes.
So I'm thinking, and a lot of research has shown that with the increased production of battery electric vehicles, the prices will go down. And sooner or later, it will be very comparable to regular diesel and gas engine vehicles.
Go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
I was saying another advantage, of course, is low maintenance. You have less moving parts. There are no engines in an electric vehicle.
Yes.
And reducing noise pollution. They're very silent.
All right. So how can persons get in touch with Plug-in Jamaica so that they can get more information and get on board?
Definitely. You can always check us on our YouTube page, Plug-in Jamaica, right? We also have a Facebook group, again, Plug-in Jamaica, and feel free to send an email to kcolash@pluginjamaica.com.
Could you repeat that?
kcolash at pluginjamaica.com.
Okay, and you can assist persons, giving them more knowledge about electric vehicles.
Yes.
And also purchasing of electric vehicles. What's the best vehicle to buy? I hope they will get the electric vehicles in 4-wheel drives. I hope that will be.
Another important thing for us is that we went through the entire process of sourcing our vehicle and bringing it in as well.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So you can assist persons with this process, and so that they can plug in Jamaica. We can save the environment, and also cut back on all this fuel cost, purchasing of oil and all of that.
And emissions as well. That's a key thing.
Yes.
We don't want our place we want clean air. That's really the truth.
Right. Yes. All right. Well, thank you very much, Mrs. Kolash. Thanks for joining us on Positive News on Straight Up on NewsTalk 93 FM. All right. So we just had an interesting discussion there in our what we call the positive news. Positive news is not hard news. It's positive news, and that indeed was positive news. Plug-in Jamaica. Go and check it out. Plug-in Jamaica on YouTube. Get some more knowledge. That's the way the world is going.